Happy Sunday. It is week 6 of the National Football League. We had one game already on Thursday. That was the NFC West showdown of the San Francisco 49ers defeating the Seattle Seahawks. If we have a phone overheat for this today, that's going to be a good problem to have on this October the 12th, Saturday. All right, let's go to the Sunday games. Who is London calling this week? Well, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears, the designated home team. Can the Jacksonville Jaguars slow down the Bears pass rush? Now, this is a kind of a hard one to pick. Jacksonville with a win last week. I got to go with the team that is figuring things out a lot more at this point, and that's the Chicago Bears. But the real thing that turned it is Jay Weed came into Wire Club a couple days ago, so I got to go with the Bears to win this game. I think they are slight favorites in this, and the odds makers are usually pretty good in the London game, so I'm gotta go with the Bears here. Let's go to the 1 o'clockers, and the first one is the Buccaneers. We'll talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Superdome taking on the New Orleans Saints. And I really like Bucky Irving, the rookie running back for Bucks in this game. The Bucks offense clicking really well. They're on kind of a mini bye week, and I don't see a big game from Spencer Rattler, the one of two rookie quarterbacks making their debut start this week. Even though it is in New Orleans, got to go with the Bucks, who are one of the more underappreciated teams in the National Football League. Let's go with one of the bigger games of the week, the Washington Commander Skins in Baltimore, a regional rival, interconference. Two very good offenses, two kind of weak defenses. And Baltimore has a history of, I want to say, kind of exposing teams that kind of punch up in their weight class, which is kind of what Commanders are doing so far this year. And they've beaten some kind of easy teams. And the Ravens, I could go back and point out examples of this. They'll face teams like this that are playing a little above their heads, and they'll humble them. So I think this is a pretty easy pick. I'm putting a lot of points on the Ravens to win this game. Arizona at Lambeau taking on the Green Bay Packers. This is the healthiest that we've seen the Green Bay offense all season. I do expect a big game from Kyler Murray here, because the Green Bay secondary is pretty weak. Arizona gives up a lot of points, and Green Bay is one of the better young teams in the NFL. They're going to have some more growing pains this year, but this will not be one of them. Even though Arizona won last week, this is a Green Bay win. The next game is an AFC South matchup that is very hard to pick. Indianapolis Colts at Tennessee. Be careful of Pips Pick'ems. I would not recommend putting a lot of points on whatever team you pick here. I honestly think that Mason Rudolph at quarterback would have been a good move for the Titans to win this game. They're playing at home. Decent team off the bye. I think that, the Titans, when they put Rudolph in there, it kind of showed that they do have some good players on that team. And the Colts have a lot of injuries. They have Flacco. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go against Dewey's Colts, and I'm gonna pick the Titans to win. Don't think the Flacco magic is gonna happen this week. All right, Houston. That was my initial feel, so I got to stick with it. Houston at New England. The second rookie quarterback making his debut is Drake May, and it's going to be a tough one for him. He's going to have that defense going to I think, going to hit him a lot. And this is just one where you got to put a lot of points on Houston. This is one of the easier games to pick this week. I got to go with the Texans here. Cleveland at Philadelphia, another easy one. Browns might be the worst team in the NFL. Just a disaster going on in Cleveland right now. Stefanski might end up being fired. There's another hush money suit that just came out on Watson. It's just bad. So, yeah, they gotta move on at some point. But Eagles win easy. 4 of 5 games. Okay, so the 4 o'clock, 4:25. We got the we got an AFC West big one. Chargers at Denver. Okay, so Denver, can they go 4-2? Can they go 4-2? Okay, so Chargers coming off a bye week, short week for Denver. Okay, so a little advantage there for the Chargers. Who are the Chargers? Like, nobody really knows right now. Their defense is one of the tops in the NFL. It's not really talked about. And I see too many people picking the Broncos to win this game. And it's making me think I got to go with the Chargers. Chargers are going to nullify the Denver running game, and they're going to make it. They're going to turn it into a low-scoring Herbert-Nix affair, and you got to give the edge to the veteran and the team off the bye week. I'm going Chargers on the road to win. Pittsburgh at Steelers at Raiders. There's a really bad vibe going on right now in Vegas. They have a very weak offense. Now they have Aiden O'Connell in there, and I think he's going to get knocked around a lot by TJ Watt in this game. And it's good. It's a good bounce back spot for the Steelers. Steelers win on the road. Another 4 o'clocker, Falcons at Panthers. Falcons with a nice little mini bye week. Have a long stretch. A lot of talk about, Cousins 509 yards. Can he throw for like 550 in this game against the Panthers? I think this is a game where the Falcons need to kind of use to get an identity on the ground going, because for the long haul, if the Falcons want to be a Super Bowl contender, they're going to need to have that running game established, and they have 2 quality running backs, and I think this is going to be the game where they start to get it going, and the Falcons win. Detroit at Dallas, kind of a tough one to pick. Boy, if the Cowboys win this game, their fans, can you imagine what their fans are going to sound like? And this is in Dallas, but it's a inside, and I just like the Lions. I had them as my number 1 team when I did my quarter point power rankings. They're off a bye week. This has got to be the Lions. The Lions cannot lose to Dallas here. Lions win. 8:20 game. Why are we waiting all day for Sunday night to see the Bengals at the Giants? I don't know. Cincinnati's defense is a problem. New York Giants feel kind of good right now. They just got to win in Seattle. Neighbors is out again. Singletary is out. But again, I like Robinson, the receiver. And I also I said this last week, I like Tracy, the Purdue running back. I like him getting the end zone in this game in the Meadowlands. We saw G. Brisk last night. I got to go with the Giants to win. I'll keep picking Cincinnati week after week. Screw them. I'm going with the freaking New York Football Giants to win this game. And then Monday night, AFC East showdown, Bills, Jets. All right, guys, Bills, Jets. Bills are getting exposed recently, so they are getting exposed. Plus, the Jets